gun. Could you check if we still got some storage space? What a shitty day. do we come?
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly okay, especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which can only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. It's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work. I made a curious discovery. Really? Tell me. It seems there are places on this planet where strange distortions are. Some of them emit very high levels. Yes. We could have expected to come across something like unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, What are they? According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called Integral. The what? Integral. In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental superposition of potential universes. We don't know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, two or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane. Whatever it is, doesn't sound like something I'd want to walk into again. Yes, it's fascinating, but it can be dangerous. If, and I stress if, Professor Frankoff's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point, the spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe, subverting its physical balance and distorting the rules of Newtonian mechanics. Question is, are they the cause or the reason of so much rupidium here? I'd like to study them more. So would I. And for that, we'll have to design our own tools. Do you have anything specific in mind? Let me think about it. I need to look through Professor Frankoff's lectures, as well as notes from other expeditions. We have a theory. I just need to find the way to put it into practice.
Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters. This now?
Should I resolve this? Time of day? Better get back inside now.
Hey man, I think we're running out of food.
What is going on? Damn it. We don't have enough radiation filters. Command room's down. What next? Come and find me when you have a moment.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing. Want me to go there, Chief?
Sake. So, settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. I'd love to hear what you managed. This place is not run. Yeah, good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. Hey, you've just crossed out every team building. The people are there for the Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all. It would make things so much easier. So what exactly was nanotech in space exploration? We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone. Yeah, I understand how... Honestly, I don't think you do. But I hope we're not gonna sit around crying about it. There's work to be done. Here and now. That's true. Well, let's get to it then. I ran into this woman's different. It was like this How extraordinary. Maybe it's magnetic field. Yeah, well, running away from... Keeping clear of it is the only thing you can do for now. I feel we're onto something. So, did you... Yes. It's super simple. Oh. Well, it can't be a regular bridge, of course. However, there is a certain technology that came to my mind. Superconductive bridge anchors. They could allow us to quickly span a light but durable construction across our obstacle. Wow, great. Sounds... Yes, but... Cut out the sarcasm. It's not my fault this excursion was prepared by a dilettante. Blueprints for the anchors should be standard equipage for every mission since Project Versant went live, but not on this one. They should fire the logistician, if there ever was one. Versant? Versatile Synthetics program. One of my undergraduate students went to work for them. Had some impressive achievements, including designing bridge anchors for heavy exploration equipment. You'd think it would be obvious, but no. Stop moaning, will you? Just tell me what to do. You're right. Let's act. You are in touch with mining operations, right? Yeah, I am. Why? Next time you talk to someone from mining ops, tell them to send over the anchor blueprints from Versant. Once we have them, things will go back to super simple. All right.
Jan, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters. This now? Hey man, I think we're running out of food.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Hope is the mother of fools. If you ask me, it looks like we should think about how to prepare. Sure. Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. 'Cause I may have something.
Tell me.
Well, it's pretty obvious that during... Right. That means we could use a smarter way to manage our... That would be... Well, listen to this. I found some... It lets you choose any item you want to produce. Let's say a radiation filter. Whenever you have less items on stock than you need, new one...
Huh.
Exactly. Try it out and maybe we won't die because someone forgot to make mush.
I heard you. Are you okay?
Don't worry.
It's... Yeah, sorry.
Ugh. You have no...
Hey, man. Honestly, a lot... How do you normally cope when... Positive affirmations, huh? I don't believe in magical...
I had never thought about it that way. But who are you, Jan, if not a magician?
Hey, I found this. I brought it on the... Marie? Marie Skwakovska? Where the hell did you find that old thing?
Oh, I use it as an anti-stress ball, so it's always lying around.
Anti-stress ball? This duck was the first audience for so many papers I wrote. Time for Marie to get back to her proper job. I'm not getting any connection from mining ops. Any idea how I can ask them for those blueprints? Didn't they push you to mine rubidium? Report getting the job done, and someone will turn up. Trust me. Okay.
This definitely should not be emitting smoke.